I feel lucky that the VIVO Z1 Pro launched before my trip to the UK. I kept the Z1 Pro with me as a budget smartphone that I would test in London, but it turns out it was the best out of the lot and I ended up using it more than any other smartphone I had with me. As a traveler, it really elevated my experience with its nifty features. Even with two SIMs, a UK and an Indian SIM on 4G LTE all the time, it lasted me more than a day on a single charge. The Fun Touch OS with multi-turbo and Jovi Assistant on the VIVO Z1 Pro helped me plan my day better, stay in touch with my family easily, be better prepared for meetings, shop faster, and access information in a jiffy. So now let's check out the device and see how it's a pro in every department. Z1 Pro features a 6.53 inches Full HD Plus display that offers a screen-to-body ratio of 90.77% and a resolution of 2340 x 1080 pixels. It creates a vivid and lifelike viewing experience that makes games and video more immersive and exciting. The screen of the VIVO Z1 Pro is big and bright, but the key highlight of the VIVO Z1 Pro's screen is its 32 megapixel in-display selfie camera. They say you should never trust the weather in the UK, and it turned out to be true. It was scorching heat for a moment and then it started raining. And this went on from 5 am till 10 pm every day thanks to the never-ending British summer days. But boy, the VIVO Z1 Pro held its fort in all conditions. The display quickly adjusted to the ever-changing light conditions. From gaming to watching Netflix while on the tube to reading a lot of content, it was a flawless experience thanks to the great viewing angles, the high contrast, and the punchy colors on the VIVO Z1 Pro's full in-cell IPS display. Talking about the design, in India the VIVO Z1 Pro comes in three colors: Sonic Blue, Sonic Black, and Mirror Black. For our review, we received the Sonic Blue color that stands out from the competition. The mix of blue and bottle green on the back panel with smooth gradient adds to the overall aesthetics of the smartphone. In terms of ports, you get a micro USB port with 18-watt fast charging. Along with that is the speaker grill, microphone, and a 3.5mm audio jack on the bottom. The power and the volume buttons are on the right, and there's a physical Google Assistant button on the left, just below the SIM and the micro SD card tray. The VIVO Z1 Pro has two nano SIM slots and a separate micro SD card slot. Z1 Pro is powered by the latest Snapdragon 712 AIE 10nm chipset and supports Adreno 616 GPU that makes it way more powerful than Snapdragon 660 and also the Snapdragon 710 processor in terms of both CPU and GPU performance. On paper, compared to the Snapdragon 710 processor, the Snapdragon 712 offers almost 10% better overall performance. Qualcomm also claims that the Snapdragon 712 offers 45% better graphics performance, 2 times better AI performance, and 25% better overall performance. And then comes the multi-turbo enhancements made by Vivo to further improve the performance. Claiming things on benchmark is one thing and actual performance is another. So we tested the VIVO Z1 Pro thoroughly. We used the phone for social media apps, listen to music, watch news from India, YouTube and Netflix videos. We also played a lot of games like PUBG and Asphalt 9. It opened apps quickly, switched between applications smoothly. The VIVO Z1 Pro also comes with several gaming modes which lets users have uninterrupted gaming experience. Lastly, to the massive 5000 mAh battery, which we are still trying to figure out how Vivo managed to fit in such a slim device. The device easily lasts more than a day, and once the battery is depleted, you can use the supplied 18-watt fast charging to quickly charge it back. Fun Touch OS came in so handy whilst my travel that I would like to share each and every aspect of it. The dual clock on the lock and home screen displaying time and weather for both UK and India automatically. The weather app displaying weather for both Delhi and London. The Google Assistant integration with dedicated button is a blessing. On top of that, you get Joey that helps with instant information and quick QR code scan, making life so much easier and simpler. Another feature that is worth mentioning is the game mode, which now includes specific optimization for PUBG Mobile, including 4D vibrations and 3D surround sound, as well as a countdown feature that lets you do other things while you wait for next round to begin. There's also an esports mode that can kill all background apps, block notification and disable temperature throttling to maximize performance. Z1 Pro comes with a triple rear AI camera module that consists of a main 16 megapixel camera with f1.78 aperture, an 8 megapixel wide angle camera with f2.2 aperture and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. From landscape to beautiful portraits, the 3 camera helps you to capture the most impressive shots. The wide angle camera came in really handy as I roamed around London. There were so many locations that wouldn't have been possible to capture without using the wide angle camera on the Z1 Pro. The in-display selfie camera on the VIVO Z1 Pro has a 32 megapixel sensor and an f2.0 aperture. For selfies, the Z1 Pro captures the most delicate facial details and produces clearer results which give you most amazing selfies. The AI Face Beauty enhances your facial features even further with customized solution. We were really impressed with the photos that the Z1 Pro took. Colors popped up nicely and there was a lot of detail in focus area of the sample shots. The camera was snappy even with HDR kicking in automatically. Natural and artificial textures looked great in most cases. Nighttime performance was also good, noise was under control and colors weren't lost. Hi guys, I'm in London right now. It's the Camden Market, which is like one of the flea markets of London. Really popular. People from all ethnicities, all languages are here, and it's really beautiful over here because the weather is really nice to be in London right now. And I'm just checking the video capabilities of this smartphone, and I'm you'll be the judge of how good it is or how bad it is, but I'm frankly liking it very much. There's a lot of features in the video also that pick up the sound well, make it look beautiful, smooth your skin, because in photos you've seen people doing all the beauty features, but I was just testing in this a lot of features for video beauty, which is a great deal for fashion bloggers, beauty bloggers, and a lot of celebs would also love it because they would like the skin always blemish free and a lot of other things. So this is the front camera sample from the VIVO Z1 Pro, and I'm gonna obviously use it around the city and test it as a Londoner, as a person who's traveling a lot, who's using his camera phone a lot for every purpose, be it the wide angle rear cameras or the triple rear cameras or the front selfie camera, in screen camera. So overall I'm liking it, really liking it. So now let's test the other camera. So this is the rear camera of the VIVO Z1 Pro, and it has a lot of features in it. You can do wide angle, you can do close-up shots, you can do macro, and wide angle especially comes in really handy when you're traveling. And being in London, I have been loving this smartphone because I've been able to capture things that I wouldn't have even thought of on a normal smartphone without the triple rear AI camera with a wide angle lens setup. And the way it picks up focus is amazing, because when I'm walking right now I can see square boxes on faces of people, that is like the face AI detection, and this usually you see in high-end cameras. So if I'm able to see that, it's really great. Now also what I'll do is switch to wide angle and show you what the difference is. So I'm starting from the same spot, and as you can see it's the same spot I was standing, and you can see the perspective has completely changed. Now if I was to do it with a normal smartphone, I would have seen only den of the Camden, or maybe till A, but the whole Camden Lock Bridge, everything, the whole wide road is visible in one single frame. Now that's a great thing about wide angle cameras, and VIVO Z1 Pro is killing it with it. And as I mentioned earlier, that this really comes in handy when you're traveling, and I'm in London right now, and I've been able to capture so really great shots that I've not been able to capture in a normal camera smartphone, or be it any other camera with without a wide angle lens. And these clouds are real, it's not like the clouded roof you see in some of the places. These are real clouds. That's how beautiful it is today. VIVO Z1 Pro has been my choice of smartphone in London because of the wide angle lens setup. 5000 mAh battery, check. Fast charging, check. In-display camera, check. AAA camera, check. Good design, check. The Z1 Pro checks all the boxes and proves it's a pro device by all means. Overall, the Z1 Pro looks beautiful, offers powerful performance, captures great pictures, and easily lasts a day in a single charge. And you get all this at only 14,990 for this 4GB 64GB base variant. For those who need more RAM or storage, can either get the 6 plus 64GB or 6 plus 128GB. So that was our review of the VIVO Z1 Pro. If you've enjoyed watching the video, please hit the like button, leave a comment below and share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching the Unbiased Blog.